Hey everybody, Kanoha Flash here. So, as you guys might have recently noticed, karma farming or any type of farming in this game is quite difficult to do if you stand in one spot. And this is something that people don't seem to understand, and they take it as though ArenaNet doesn't want them to play the game. Well, those people are wrong. The reason why Arena has put in the diminishing returns for events is simply because of botters. Now, does that mean that, they shouldn't explain this stuff to the user base? Because honestly, I haven't seen them explain particularly well why they do make these changes. They just say, oh yeah, we put in these diminishing returns, but they don't ever say, oh, it's because there's a lot of botters or anything like that. They just do it, and then they just say it's to stop people from speedrunning or grinding. Well, I'm going to show you guys how to reliably farm karma, and by doing this, you will make 100,000 karma an hour on average. Now, in order for you to get 100,000 karma on average, you're going to have to purchase some karma boosters. Without this, you'll make around 50 to 60k karma an hour. So basically, you can either choose to convert your gold to gems or buy your gems with real life money. I personally prefer to just do this. I believe it's around 275 for a 5-pack. So click trade. Now, this video is not going to be sped up or anything. I'm going to just pretty much guide you through what I do, because I don't want people to get confused along the way. I want everybody to understand and be on the same page. So, you purchase your karma boosters. Okay, 5, so that's 5 hours. That means oh, sorry, not 100,000 an hour. I meant 10,000 armor. Pardon me. You make 100,000 a day if you do this. Sorry about that. But anyways, if you look at my inventory, I don't have a lot of karma. The reason why is because of these. These cost 2,000 karma per one. So I spent around 570,000 on these. As you can see, I did the recipe for the Mystic Clovers as well. So yes, I don't have karma right now, does not mean that I don't know how to farm it. So now that we've got that out of the way, we've got our boosters. First thing you want to do is go to ore. Now, before we go to ore, I'm going to explain these things to you. Here, there will be 2 events on average. There will be one event here where you have to fight an Risen Abomination. That will give you 378 karma. There will be, you revive an Asura here or here, and I believe there's 3 chains to that event, so that's 378 karma times 3. There will be another event here where you fight a Champion Risen Gladiator. I believe that's 2 events as well. Then there will be another event here. Whoops, I accidentally shift clicked on that waypoint. There will be another event here where you have to fight Tar Elementals, and sometimes a Champion Broodmother will spawn here as well. So that's 2 events there. Then there will be another event here where you fight a bunch of Risen, or they can take over the town. If you want to do that, you can get 2 events if you allow them to take over the town. Then there's here where botters love to go, where you just kill a bunch of stuff. You stand one spot, kill a bunch of Risen. And then again here, it's the same thing. And there's another one here where you defend a camp. Then you have the Melandru Temple, which you can defend. And then you have the Grenth event here. Now Grenth is contested right now, so it means that there's an event. That is one of the main things I want you guys to take out of this. If you see a waypoint is contested while you're in ore, that means there's an event happening there. So we're going to teleport over here. This is where we're going to start. I mean, it's not difficult if you understand how Arena wants you to play the game. They don't want you to sit in one area grinding out karma over and over and over again. They want you to, when you hit the diminishing return mark, to go to a different area. And I'm going to show you guys how simple it is to just go to a different area and do the events there. So first things first, we're going to do a couple events in OR, just to get the new players or new people that are watching this video on the same page so they can understand how exactly this works. So we're in OR now, so you see this waypoint's contested. Now, when I run over there, you will see that there's an event. So I'm just going to run over there. There's another trick you can do if you want. What you can do is you can just tag some enemies. What I mean by doing that is do a little bit of damage or kill a couple enemies and then run to the next event, and you will usually get gold for the event that you left since you helped out a little bit. So if there's another event that pops up, just keep an eye on your map. If there's another event that pops up nearby, just run away from the event that you're doing right now and go to that event. However, I wouldn't recommend this if you want items. If you just want the karma, then that is the best way to go about doing this. So here, it's just an average fight. Spam your skills. Keep checking out to see if there's any events going on here. We're not going to go to any other area in OR. We're going to stay here. I know there are other events, other NPCs you can res, but we're going to just stay in this area. So this event's almost done, so I'm going to pop my karma boost. You can also use the karma banners. Those give another extra 5% karma. So those are pretty useful as well. So again, we're looking at the map. There's no events. So you saw there I got 500 karma for completing that event. It says 378 here, but in reality you actually get 578. If you look at your character when the event completes, you'll see you get 578. Okay. So there's no event that has popped up yet, as far as I know. So I'm just going to swim around here a bit. Just stay in this general area. I think the champion broodmother should spawn soon. If not, just go over here, see if the Asura needs to be revived. Usually the Asura is here on the left side. So again, there's no events going on yet. Oh, there we go. So the gladiators are up. Now, this event, you're going to need a few more people. So usually you want to call it out in map chat if you're here by yourself. I recommend doing this in a group of 5 people, this karma farming. But I don't think any of my friends are online right now. Yeah, not that many. Okay, so Plinks is up as well. So here you have 3 events already. So there's actually Necromancer, I think, that's here. So him and I will do this event together. So I've announced this, so just, link the waypoints in map chat, tell people what direction to go into, and usually people will teleport over here to come and help out. Again, not that many events popped up. Now, after you complete the Plinks event, the champion abomination always spawns right after that. So stay here at this waypoint when you complete this event, because the champion abomination will spawn right after. Doesn't actually look like there's that many people online right now. I've called it on map chat and nobody's really answering. But I mean, this stuff is still soloable. It'll be a little bit more difficult, but if you're a good player, you'll be able to solo these events. Again, pretty simple. Just the typical escort mission. That mob actually drops silver, so it's not entirely too bad. You know, I'm thinking people are just at Grenth. Yeah, it's looking like people are just at Grenth. That's why there's so few people. I don't really like the Grenth event. It has like 5 chains to it, so you get like 5 times rewards of karma for it. But you hit the loot diminishing returns really quick on that event. And most of the time people fail it because they don't know to get the buff when you're killing the shades. And I mean, it's fine. I didn't really need to do that event. We're still doing the Grenth. That's one thing I think they should change though in this game, is when you complete those events where they drop the giant chest, they should actually ensure that you get at least 1 yellow, in my opinion. Because those events don't spawn that often. They spawn maybe once every couple hours, 2.5 hours. So I don't really understand why they don't just ensure you get at least 1 rare from the box. I mean, 1 rare every 2.5 hours isn't going to kill the market or anything. That's one of the frustrating things in this game, is for the casual player base, it's very difficult for them to make money because they don't have a lot of time during the day to play the game. And like, say you go do the Grenth event, that usually takes maybe anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes, depending if your server knows what they're doing. And at the end of it, it's very, very, very rare if you'll ever get a yellow from the chest. I think I've done that event at least 20 times. I've never gotten a yellow from it. I've always gotten blues and greens. So I've never even seen an exotic drop, and I have like 400 hours playtime. So yeah, I play this game a lot, but yeah. Anyway, so that event's done. So now we have to protect him while he lights the beacon for the helicopter to come and drop his crate for him. So this will, when we complete this, that's another event that's completed. So okay, so you can see here now there's 2 events. So I'm going to show you guys what I mean. I'm fairly certain this necromancer can handle this by himself, so I'm just going to leave him, and I'm going to show you guys a really quick trick into what I mean by tagging mobs and tagging events. So I'll be right back. What the hell just hit me? Oh god, putrefiers throwing their axes. So this event is usually, I think, 7 minutes long? 5 minutes? So this event just started. But anyways, what I'm going to show you is what I mean by tagging events. So here, I'm not going to stay here for the entire 5 minutes. Why? Because this event sucks. This event, you just stand here and AoE crap, and it's annoying. I just hate it. It's terrible. But anyways, so kill 2 waves is generally what I do. If you kill 2 waves, you get gold. So here, drop an AoE like that. Alright, so we've completed that. Now we leave this event. Alright, so we saw that there's another event here and there's another event here, so we're just going to keep running. I'm going to show you what's going to happen. It's really cool. Alright, so these 2 events, they're in the same area, so just run through this little tunnel. So yeah, this one has a short air timer, so this one spawned first. Same thing here. We're going to kill maybe 1 or 2 waves of mobs, and then we're going to run away. And we're going to head to this camp here. So again, whenever a waypoint is contested, that means there's an event there. So, oh, I didn't get any hits in that time. But okay, so the mobs, they spawn here, and they spawn down here. So what you can do is you can wait here, depending on the last spawn location. Sometimes it's random though. I just came here, so I don't know when they're gonna. Okay, here we go. So just throw down your AoE. Use whatever AoE you have. And then just loot. So I got a bunch of grays. But yeah. So they're going to spawn down here next. So I'm going to target. So I see that. Explore. I didn't do that well because I didn't stay there that long. But you can see I still got credit for that event. Right? That was the previous event. So we got bronze that time. I should have stayed there a little bit longer. But nonetheless, I want to show you guys this, so I don't really care. So we tagged those mobs in those 2 events. Now we're going to head over here. Because sometimes people complete these events at odd timings. So to maximize your karma, I like to just run around tagging mobs in all these various different events. I'll res that guy after I kill this Risen. There we go. Or Wraith. Like, if you see people downed, like, even if it's a giant event, just res them because they're going to help a lot. One person helps a lot in any event. So make sure if somebody's in downed or even completely defeated, just res them. It's common courtesy, and they'll help you out in the end. I thought I popped Endure Pain. I guess not. This guy's really low though, so I should rally from this. Yeah, I didn't pop Endure Pain. Frenzy is a double-edged sword because you take double damage. Wow. I used double a lot there. But Frenzy is a double-edged sword because you take double damage when you activate it. I don't particularly like it that much. I just use it because, I don't know. I'm just like that. But anyways, this event's almost done. So there you go. See that? Defend the Pact at Shelter's Gate. I got gold for that. And I wasn't even there. So just by doing that little amount of damage that I did, I completed that event and I got karma for it. So if you do this, you can just keep getting credit for all of these events while looking for new events. So there's another event here where you res this Asura, and she does like a search or something. So I'm just gonna kill her, or kill this eagle. So these 2 events haven't ended yet. So there we go. See that? Again, I got gold for it. Make sure you look at my character. See that? 568 karma. So each time these events end with this karma boost, remember how much karma I had? Look how much karma I already have. 4,000. I start at 1,000. I already have 4,500, and I've got a bunch of loot as well that I can sell. Now, so for this event, what you're basically doing is this noob Asura is going to do like some excavation or something, a search, I don't know. She instantly dies here for some reason. I think it's because she gets poisoned or something. It's hilarious because she just gets one-shotted. I don't know what the hell kills her, but she just dies, so you have to go res her again. It's annoying. But yeah. If you're a warrior, I highly recommend watching this. What the heck? So, oh, I have quickness on this. You might have noticed I'm wearing a really weird greatsword. It's because I made 28 exotic greatswords, and I put them in the Mystic Forge, and I didn't get Twilight, or I didn't get Dusk or Dawn, so I'm stuck with this crappy greatsword until I get more gold back. I spent 47 gold crafting those greatswords, and I didn't get anything, so I'm not a noob. I'm not wearing a stupid greatsword on purpose. I just don't have a good weapon. But yeah, if you're a warrior, I highly recommend using the longbow alongside the greatsword. Simply because you can constantly make your own might fields. So what I mean by that is your F1 skill is a combo starter, and then your F3 or your number 3 skill is a blast finisher. So you can see there, every time I do that, I get 3 stacks of might, and this usually lasts 30 seconds. So you swap again, you do it again. Oh, I got interrupted. But anyways, like I'm saying, you can pretty much stack 25 stacks of might by yourself as a warrior if you do this. So it's really good when you're soloing an ore. Just gives you constant might. So again, these guys keep interrupting me, man. The shovel is so OP. Smack you with a shovel and stuns you. Alright, let's try again. Alright, so F1, number 3, see, now I have 6 stacks. Oh, I got a yellow. Interesting. So you see there, 6 stacks of might. Same thing again. And I have 9 stacks. And you can just keep doing that over and over and over again until you have 25 stacks of might. Just keep swapping between your longbow and your greatsword. And then this also gives you more might. Or you can, instead of frenzy, you can use for great justice. That also gives you more might as well. It's really up to you how you want to play. I'm just giving a little tip here for warriors. So yeah, this event started again, and this event started. So when this is over, we'll just run over there. This progress bar is so slow. There we go. Now we can get the hell out of here. Oh wait, I forgot. It's chicken. Alright, so stay here, because this chicken is another event. So just kill this stupid chicken. Also, when you do the F1 skill, you can use Bull's Charge to give yourself flame armor. I think this chicken will be dead though by the time my Bull's Charge is back off cooldown. So you can see their area might. So anybody in your vicinity, like if you're in a party, if they're nearby your blast finisher radius, they'll get might as well. That's usually how I do dungeons. Myself and my other warrior friend, we just sit there and spam that, and we just get 25 stacks of might for everybody in the group really quick. and the bosses go down really fast. Alright, so that event's done, so we're gonna go to the Tar Elemental one. You can either teleport here or just run up there. If you don't have money, I just say run over. The event's more likely to finish before you get there, but I mean, if you don't have money, you don't want to really spend a silver each time going to a waypoint. I took the wrong route, I think, because I'm gonna have to go through a bunch of mobs. If you're an elementalist, I wouldn't recommend going through this because you will get owned. So see, I'm just getting a ton of CC. I'm gonna salvage this really quick. Where's my Black Lion kit? There we go. This Black Lion kit's really awesome because I got like a 50% chance at giving Ecto, and always gives back upgrades. That's another trick right there. When a Putrefier throws their axe at you, if you dodge right after the axe hits you, it'll actually cancel the pull and pull the Putrefier to you instead. So that's a really cool trick. So this event's not over yet. So I should be able to get gold from this. And again, if you have a group when you're doing this, it goes by much quicker, and it's more fun because you can chat with your friends while doing this stuff. Because I mean, this really gets boring over time. It's best to do this with a couple friends. So yeah, again, we got golds. Generally, this is the time when there's going to be no events. So here is where the next trick comes. Alright? Pay very close attention. To avoid the diminishing returns, okay, I'm going to make sure I highlight this part in the video so people don't think, oh, I'm just doing Cursed Shore events. To avoid the diminishing returns, head over here to Straits of Devastation. There is a nice little route you can take here. There will be, I think, 7 events that you can do. They are very easy to do. They're not difficult at all, and this resets your loot and your karma. Okay? So what I mean by that is, you will no longer have diminishing returns because you are in a new area. That is how the system works for the diminishing returns. If you're in an area, one zone too long, it kicks in and you stop getting loot, and you stop getting EXP, and you stop getting karma. So you go to a new area. This area that I go to is Straits of Devastation. Okay? And generally this is how you start, okay? So this waypoint is usually not contested. I'm not on a good PvE server, so that's the reason why it's contested. You start here, you go through here. There will be a veteran acolyte. You kill him, he's a veteran, so he's very easy to kill, and he gives 378 karma. That's basically 568 again. So all the events here, you get the same amount of karma as ones in Cursed Shore, so it's the exact same thing. So you go in here, you kill the acolyte, there's a chest there as well. Then you go here, you head into this area. There will be 2 events in here on average. You kill an acolyte and then you protect an NPC. Okay? Then when those 2 events are done, you head north and there'll be another veteran acolyte here. You kill him. Alright? Once you've killed him, head south. Alright? There should be a chopper event here where you have to destroy some cannons. That's another event. Then you head over here, and there will be a giant that spawns in this area right here. Okay? Right here, there'll be a giant that spawns here. Champion Risen Giant. Sometimes he's not here, sometimes he is. Then you head into here, there'll be another chopper event where you defend some packed soldiers while they repair their chopper. And then you go up here and there'll be another veteran acolyte that you kill. Okay? And then you go into here and there'll be another veteran acolyte that you kill. Okay? So in total, let me count this stuff because I'm bad at math. 1 here, right? 2 here, so that's 3. Another one here, so that's 4. Another one here, so that's 5. Another one here, so that's 6. Another one here, so that's 7. Another one here, so that's 8. And another one here, so that's 9. That's 9 events that you can do in this one area. Okay? So that's 9 events times 500 karma. You're looking at 4,000, 5,000 karma just by running through this area. Now, those mobs will not always be there because you need to take into consideration there will be people in this zone alongside you. So make sure when you go into this zone, ask in map chat if there's a Zerg doing the events. Okay? And then once you've done all those events, all you do is teleport back into Cursed Shore and do the events there again. Once you've completed a lot of events, you don't see that many popping up, you go back straight to Devastation. And that's all you do. Back and forth, over and over and over again. And it's very simple. So you can see, I was talking for like 5 minutes, so within 20 minutes, I made 5,000 karma. Okay? 20 minutes of doing events, I made 5,000 karma. Farming karma in this game is not hard. It just requires you to go into different zones. That's what people are complaining about, is they don't actually know that the diminishing returns can be avoided if you're smart about it. Instead of like going to different zones and figuring out how stuff works, people just complain. If you just go to a different zone, I mean, it makes things much easier. So this server, they like to start at the south, from what I see here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here because they're apparently they start at the giant. So again, make sure you ask in map chat what people are doing. So the champions and giant just spawned. Okay, so we're going to go kill him. So I'm going to tell people in chat the giant has spawned. Now for this giant, you can choose to attack him normally, or you can go and talk to this NPC and the NPC will give you a kit that allows you to throw a bunch of different grenades. So just talk to him, blah blah blah, and there you go, you get a kit. This kit has some AoE skills and some other random stuff in it. Okay, so just spam this stuff. So the grubs have been fixed now, by the looks of things. So you might be wondering how I'm targeting so fast. I'm just spamming 1. If you have a skill that has a marker, if you just spam the skill number slot or whatever bind you have, if you spam the bind twice, it'll automatically just cast. So you can see here I'm just spamming it, giving some buffs to my allies. So these grenades, when they hit, they pretty much do 1.5k over and over and over again. This guy's down, so I'm going to res him. Just keep spamming, spamming, spamming. I like this area because it's a bit refreshing than Cursed Shore. Cursed Shore to me is just a really boring zone. There's not much going on in it. So, and generally the people in this area, they're much more friendly and they're kind of funny. So, but that's just on my server. I don't know about your server that you're on. And I mean, you can also start here if you want. You don't have to start in Cursed Shore. You can start here. If you get bored here, then go to Cursed Shore. It's really up to you how you want to do this. I just want to show you guys this. So after do a couple more events. I'm just going to cut off this video because I think everybody understands the gist of it. I just want to show everybody where everything spawns, so it's not confusing or anything at all. They know where everything spawns. They know how to farm the karma properly, etc. So this giant's pretty much dead. So there we go. Another 500 karma. Oh, that guy died. I'm not sure how he died. But yeah. Generally, if you're on a PvE server, there'll be a Zerg that's constantly doing this, so just follow them. You can see here there's a Zerg, so they know this respawn times for everything, so just follow them. That's one thing I like about this area, is that there's always, almost always, not always, almost always a Zerg. So here we go. Just follow them and kill everything in your path, and you get karma. So here, I'm gonna give everybody might with my blast finisher. Use my shroud to give more might to everybody. Just mobs drop so fast when you're doing this, giving everybody might. So there you go, dead. Alright, so keep following them because they know when everything's respawning. And there you go, look at that, another veteran. So this is going to be another set of karma. And they're all close by, so it's not very difficult. And again, this resets loot, this resets diminishing returns in karma and EXP. So you will never, ever, ever, ever get 19 karma like most people do if you just do this. So again, we get karma. Now there's one thing I have noticed, is it seems like my karma is, the reward is actually getting a little bit lower. I think they might have changed a little, because this video that I'm making, I made it on Monday morning after the patch. So I think they might have changed it. I'm not sure though. We'll see what happens after this event. Because I saw I got 351 karma instead of 356, and that's never happened before. So we'll see. If they did change that part, I think ArenaNet might need to rethink things, because that's not affecting botters. That's affecting legit players if that's the case, because bots don't teleport around maps. I mean, they can if you write the code properly. They can teleport across maps after a certain period of time, but I'm not 100% certain. I haven't seen any bots that do that yet. Most bots, they just teleport in one zone, and it's a very short warp and teleport. So yeah, this is the chopper event where you revive these guys. It hasn't spawned yet, but yeah. While we're waiting for that to spawn, again, I'll just go over this again. There's an acolyte in here. You move out, you'll hear there's 2 events in here. God, I keep shift clicking on this crap. 2 events in here. Then there's another acolyte up here. And there's another event here where you destroy cannons. And then you come here, you kill the giant, and you come here to the chopper, then you kill the acolyte up here, and then you kill the other acolyte up here. Or you can start at this Waypoint, kill the acolyte here, kill the other acolyte here, go to the chopper, giant, cannons, this event, and then up there to the other acolyte, and then just come over here and then just start over here again. I don't really know. People like to do things however they want to, so. I'm guessing the Zerg doesn't do the other events. I think it's because this waypoint's contested because of this stuff here. Nobody's been doing these, so can't get the pact over here. That's why generally you want to be on a pretty good PvE server when you're doing karma farming. There's a 24-hour transfer, so. Or just get your guild to come out here. Even a group of 5 people can do these escort missions to unlock these waypoints. But yeah, I'm just gonna run through these zones because this is gonna take a while for this event to spawn by the looks of things. I'm gonna run through these areas just to show you guys what the events are, and then I'll probably just end the video there after I do another event, just to make sure that this video isn't outdated by the karma changes they might have made on today's patch. Alright. So here are the cannons. Looks like this event's failed because I see a bunch of choppers on the ground. Or it might be bugged, I don't know. God, I hate the mobs here. Risen are like the worst mobs ever. They have like the worst CC. They got pulls, they got chills, they got immobilize, they got everything. But yeah, that was the event I was talking about, the cannons. Doesn't look like it's working though, so. I went up too high. So if there's a merchant here, that means that this event's already been completed. So there's no merchant here, that means that this event has not been completed, and you can actually do it. So this here is not very good because there's nobody here, so I can't do this event. When you kill these wizards, a champion wizard spawns, and then you kill her, and then after that the NPC spawns, and then you kill him. Or not, you don't kill the NPC, you protect him. So we're gonna go see if the Lissa is up as well. Somebody did the Lissa event, but they didn't do the other one. That's interesting. Anyway, so that back there, that's where there'll be another acolyte. So you can kill that one. And then up here, there's another acolyte that you can kill. The Acolyte of Grenth, I believe, is what it's called. So just look out for those names in map chat. If people call that out, you'll know where to go. Yeah, so the Grenth Acolyte is dead. Interesting. So the Acolyte will spawn, or whatever it is, I don't know if it's male or female, spawn here. And then there's also a chest here, but yeah, I'm not gonna deal with. I'll do that later. I don't want to deal with these mobs. God, there's a lot of mobs here. Jesus. If you have this waypoint, these Risen won't be here though. I'm just trying to get out of combat so I can teleport back to the chopper, but as you can see here, the mobs here don't like to break aggro. They will chase you for like 10 minutes if they can. Alright. So the chopper event's working. I'm kind of late to the party though. Doesn't matter. I should get gold still. Just AoE. Tag those mobs, get some damage on them. I got 351 again. Interesting. I guess the events here only give 351 instead of 356. I'm not sure. Nonetheless, that's pretty much the gist of it. Once you do all those events, just teleport back to Cursed Shore, do events in Cursed, then come back here, do more events, and just keep going between the two areas until you have enough karma that you need. So during this run, about what, 40 minutes, I've made around 7,000 karma. I would have made more karma if I was actually focused on getting the karma itself and not trying to make a video describing how to do this, but by the time this boost is out, I should have at least 10,000 karma, so 10 boosts equals 100,000 karma. But yeah, so 10 hours, if you spend 10 hours a day playing this game, that's 100,000 karma you can make a day, just for your information. So, not difficult, just a lot of time is consumed by doing this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess I'll just do this last event and then I'll, well, actually they're doing these other events. Interesting. I guess somebody wants to do this cannon event. Anyways, if you do this cannon event, that's another 351. I'm gonna turn off my microphone, and I'll just leave this on so you guys can see the rest of these events. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful and helpful. Thanks. So yeah, it does look like they did change the way diminishing returns do work on Monday's patch. Previously, before this patch, you could do this and you wouldn't hit the diminishing returns ever. Like, I don't think I've ever hit diminishing returns when I did this method. So it definitely seems like ArenaNet did change it. I'm not sure why they changed it to it being that way, but I guess just logging out and logging back in will fix this issue. But I still think they should probably go back to having it how it was before Monday's patch, because I think that's pretty silly. If you go to a different zone, it should automatically reset. That's how it was before. I don't know why they changed it, but anyways, I think I've shown enough of this video. I've shown enough in this video, pardon me. I'm still kind of sleepy. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like what you see, please subscribe, and look forward to more video guides in the future related to Guild Wars 2. Thanks.